Hi everyone and welcome to this new video about Matomo Analytics. In today's session we're gonna see the premium feature which is called the heat map and session recording. So to make it simple, this premium feature is a set of two different functionality. One which is named heat map, and we will show you on a map on the screen of your pages where the user clicked, so the X and Y coordinates, and as well how they interact with the page in terms of moves and in terms of scrolls. And the other functionality is the session recording, which as its name stands for, allow you to replay the different movements that each individual did with their mouse and how they interact with your website. So in order to see that a little bit more in detail, let's see in practice how this feature is working. Okay, so you will find the heat map and session recording just down below here, heat maps and session recording. Note that this premium feature is coming with both functions. You don't have the possibility to just buy just the heat map or just the session recording, and it requires very few configurations. So once you click here on heat map, you will see that you will just get a link named Manage Heat Maps, and it's not in fact recording automatically for you the interaction that the user have on your website. You need to configure it a little bit, but it does not require any additional tracking code to your website. So once the plugin is activated, the only thing that you need to do in order to start collecting some data is just to click here on Manage Heat Map and then create a new heat map. Then you need to give an explicit name to your heat map. So for example, home page or product page or whatever detailed product page or even a contact page or whatever, but in any cases, give it the name of an explicit heat map or page that you would like to track. Then you need to indicate the number of page views maximum that you would like to register with this feature. So here you can go for like 1000, but you can even go for more than this. And then you need to define actually what is the page on which you would like to collect the data from. Okay, if you are not sure, please use here the URL validator by typing in the URL that you would like to track, and you will see it will be indicated here in green if the URL is valid and if you can measure it with the heat maps. And then you need to indicate what is the sample rate. So here it means that if you just select 10%, only 10% of your user will be tracked, let's say on a given period. But if you select like 100%, it means that all the visitors will be measured up to the 1000 page views that you indicated. And then if you just click here on create a new heat map, it's going to start to register straight away all the visitors coming to the given page that you indicated. Okay, so the heat maps is very powerful because straight away you get your data and you can already see how people are interacting with your given page, and it's gonna slice it according to the different device that the people are going to use, and note as well that you have the possibility to use the segments over here in order to just analyze one population of your user. So here, for example, by default is selected by the number of clicks made on your website, and here you can easily see that people are interacting a lot with this given menu link, but as well interacting a bit with the search bar. So it's kind of a very powerful feature if you would like to analyze the user experience of your visitor, and you can as well, of course, slice this given heat map based on the number of moves which are made and as well as the scrolls. Just down below the heat map feature, you have the session recording one, which is more like a quality premium feature because it's just showing, of course, the data by visitor one by one. Okay, so by default, you won't have actually this given link that I'm showing you here, but you will have like the heat maps, just a link to manage the session recording, and you need to give your instruction to Matomo in terms of what you would like to measure. So same thing here, you need to give an explicit name to your session recording, and then you need as well to define the maximum amount of session recording that you would like to measure, and then you need to define what is the condition on which you would like this session recording to fire. And so as the heat map, you need to define the sample rate of visitor that you would like to measure, and you have as well the possibility to filter actually the number of visitors that you would like to have according to the, let's say, either the time that they are spending on your website or the fact that they are doing some activities or not. Most of the clients that we have are often asking us, okay, but if I'm using actually the session recording, I may record some personal data or some sensitive information, and we offer, of course, a feature in order to hide those specific fields which are somehow critical, such as a contact form or any, let's say, a search form or things like this. You can, of course, hide this with this given attribute that you insert within your source code. Once the session recording is activated, it may not work like 5 minutes after. It may need a bit more time, just like 15 minutes or 1 hour, in order to start collecting the first user, and as a result it will then appear and then if you would like to launch the session recording, all you need to do is just to click here on the play button, and as a result you will see the session recording of this given visitor that you selected, and you will see exactly how this given user is interacting with your website. So as a result, you can after that analyze like a set of different videos, like 20 videos of a given page, and analyze if your visitor are struggling or facing any issues in terms of user experience. Okay, and that's it for today. So I really hope that actually you enjoy this given premium feature. In order to get started with it, all I can tell you is really start to create and to record your first heat map, start to create and record your first session recording, and then after a week or when the maximum of visitors have been recorded, have a look at all those data and try to make some decision out of it. I really hope that you're gonna enjoy this feature. Thanks for watching.